March is Women's History Month. During this month-long celebration, it's important to remember the first wave feminists who fought for women's rights and the trailblazers that propelled the women's movement forward. I sat down with DePaul Professor of Women's and Gender Studies, Dr. Heather Montes-Ireland, to discuss the figure in women's history who inspires her the most.
We think about where we are, like in Chicago. Obviously, Ida B. Wells-Barnett is such an important figure in history, in American history, and particularly in the history of Chicago and in this state. And the work that Ida Wells was doing was so, I think, some kind of complex and multi-layered, right? Because that is also the nature of, that is what we think about when we think about a kind of intersectional critique of issues. And so someone like Ida B. Wells-Barnett, for me, she was so brilliant. She was, I believe, a journalist as well, a writer, right? She was an activist, a writer, and a lot of the work she was doing as an activist, whether in issues of women's suffrage here in Chicago, it's a brilliant way to show us that, to show us a model of what our social justice movements can look like, and that her activism too was often at the level of that she would write about these things, and we still have her writing today, right? And that lives on and on. She can still teach us today, not only with her example, but with her work, She's so great.